Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I am streaming Lord of the Rings Online, going to be doing the Rift round or tier 2 round 3. I'm totally not ready and accidentally started the stream a little bit earlier. I forgot I actually have to, I have no idea, I might have just like closed my whole Chrome window there. And I cannot find where my live stream went. Okay, there we go. So it looks like everything should be set up other than that, but yeah, I just like accidentally closed that. L4. For some reason that name sounds familiar. I don't know. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I've just seen him around. Oh, he's a runekeeper. Looks like he's right there. He just messaged me that as I was starting the stream. But yeah, we're doing round 3 of Rift Tier 2, so we will be, I think, on Thrang is what we're starting at. We have raid locks up to Thrang, and then that's kind of where we left off last time, so it works out pretty well. And then we have Thaurlach, I believe, is the last boss. Is that the Balrog? And then what else do we have? I'll just give him a smiley. What else do we have? I guess that's it. We might have some mini bosses. I don't really know Rift. I know Thrang from the Summer Vault instance, but it kind of drove me crazy last stream on this character that I could not find my video of that. Just during the downtime, I tried to search for it. And yeah. Let's see. Got some Matham Hunter's armor. I don't think these ones are going to be that useful yet. I was looking on my warden. She's level 45 now. We have ointment. For some reason I thought I was coming on as runekeeper, but it's nice to have a warden. Probably could use some tanking, to be honest. We need 2 tanks. We had a Bjorning signed up and the captain. They were going to probably end up being our tanks. Okay, looks like Annie has locks. So yeah, actually I don't personally have the locks, but as a kin, some of us do. So we can get up to Thrang pretty much immediately. New mail. Oh yeah, I sent some hope tokens. I actually crafted some on my jeweler. And then what do I need here? I need to clean my inventory. That thing's a big mess. The miser's coin. That is unfortunately getting vendored. Oaken Fist also getting vendored. Can keep my food. I just want to get a couple things clean. Probably sell that. It's probably been a long time since I've sold. At least it seems like it with all the stuff. I have some of the old gear pieces. But we'll go ahead. I assume the in-game audio is working, so if anyone is unfamiliar, I guess I should mention I have the in-game audio where I cannot hear it because, oh, there's my whole YouTube Chrome window. So I never actually posted that. Okay. But yeah, I'm in the Discord voice server for our kin, and I'm listening to that instead of the in-game audio. But I don't have the actual Discord audio for you all to hear. It's just the in-game audio. That's just, I don't know, kind of the best way I've been going about it. I think there might be another solution, but I don't really know with like my full kin, a lot of people in it. That's really the best thing for that. So I think Annie has to, actually start it. Looks like we're still getting stuff set up. I offered as much, or to help as much as possible, but it looks like since our kin leader is not with us, that this one guy, Sabers is what I know him as, Ball Tosser. He's been played with me. I've done a few like streams or just been in some of my groups when I've done instances and have videos. So maybe that's recognizable, I don't know. Yeah, I can sell all these old items. I don't know why I just like suddenly got really cold when I started the stream. Like I've been fine and now I'm like shivering for some reason. Okay, sell all that. That should clean up my inventory quite a bit. I guess while waiting, I don't know if we're going in this. Nobody's really talking in Discord, and I usually follow the kin leader. He talks a lot. and says what's going on, and we're kind of... I don't even think it looks like 6 of us are in there. We have, what, 8 people in the group, so we could... No, we only have 7, so we need like 5 more, 1 or 2 more logging on. Okay, we've had some other people from other kins sometimes join us. Oh, somebody sent me this. I missed this mail. Bryster says, been a big fan for some time. I'm glad to find out we are on the same legendary server. Well, that's nice. Glad you have been a fan. Yeah, it's kind of nice with the legendary servers. A lot of people I've noticed seem to play on Anor more than Ithil that I see around when, like I say, or just that I'm playing on the legendary server. If anybody asks which one, or if they play on one, it seems to also be Anor. I think I had Staff Strike here, and I need to use Wizard's Fire again, and I also need to use Sticky Tar. I also forgot I'm in the blue line, so that's like a thing. I think I was in the blue line. I set it up briefly, but I wanted to keep Inner Flame, but I finished that deed. I didn't think they were actually in. I don't know why I ran to the school. I just kind of ran southeast, I guess, and the school got in the way. Yep. Okay. Oh, they're just... okay. I thought maybe they were actually in it a little bit more. But yeah, we need these guys to get in Discord, so let's be nosy and look at this Runekeeper's gear. Why do I have... I need to get my stream slabs up. I really did start the stream unprepared. I guess because I started it kind of late, I wanted to start it a few minutes earlier, but I was kind of rushing around that I didn't really have any of this stuff ready. Let me get my Discord window back up. Okay, so he has that's a crafted, that has tactical mitigation, that's the crafted one. I haven't actually seen that piece of gear before, that runestone. I think of the name and it's right there in red. But yeah, that has tactical mitigation, so that's kind of nice for what we're doing, and you know, general vitality, will, and a lot of crit. So yeah, his gear looks more up to code. Probably even more so than mine. I don't know about his tactical offense rating, that might be good. That was something I was just personally curious on. I kind of feel like we need more people. I don't know if we're still getting some more, but I'll just go walking with them. I have still not gotten one piece of loot from all the Rift we've been doing. Hopefully, I crafted the Minstrel some gear. He didn't need all that much that I could actually craft those upgrades in the Hunter. I think I crafted him some last time. Still not, all of it's not the best. Like, some of them are pretty decent for what we're doing and kind of what we need, like the helmet, the vitality and the morale, and the critical rating mainly. Guess I keep just walking here. I'll go ahead and break my leg. Why not? Oh yeah, so Ointment, he does a lot of the explaining of fights. I think he's pretty familiar with all this stuff. He's come, when he's run with us, he's a lot, plays with his Runekeeper. Plays on his Runekeeper with us a lot. Ew, he needs the Gem Encrusted Scale from Helagrod. I could also make him an upgraded helmet. So he's got like 2 essence pieces, nice ones there. Oh, I have some quests to interact with right here. Oh no. Maybe I should have done that earlier. I guess we can just run by. I kind of wanted because I don't know if my mouth just popped like that or if that was something else, but I heard some pop from something. But yeah, I wanted to turn in those quests back there, or just see, because I had one of them looked like a turn-in type ring. If you want to see, these are at Eor Ellen's camp. It looks like I have, these are returns, so the actual rewards. I'm not as interested in those rewards, the questing in of this and the bartering, because I can't really do any of it since I didn't do the Ingmar book quest. Sounds like Marcini is healing here. That robe seems very popular among these people, among these clothies, light armors. Maybe if I want to go in this. Hey Arcadus, and is this game still populated? I think it's fairly populated. It depends also what server you play on. Some of them are more populated. And the particular type of server I'm playing on, they have legendary servers as they're called. Basically, kind of a progression server, has lower level ranges at the moment. Much lower level cap. Level 50 is the current cap on this. It's going to be increased to 60 soon, compared to 120, which is just a lot. But as far as the population goes, these are pretty populated servers. Oh, I'm used to playing my Warden. We were just doing Foreshall on her for like 3.5 hours last night. I was going to Chinese Force March and all my other Warden stuff. Okay, so I'm going to, since I'm in the blue line, might as well use Sikkim before I switch to the yellow line. I assume you all will want me in the yellow line. Will you all want me in the yellow line, I assume, for the debuffs? We had one last time. I don't know if there was one. Goulash. Alright. So it sounds like I can DPS the last fight. I mean, I kind of prefer DPS, but I don't really mind doing support. Sounds like the Balrog I can go DPS, so that's kind of exciting. Except I have the blue line set up and not the red line, but it's a pretty quick switch. I can do that. We'll probably have some downtime. I can do that. Oh yeah, the femorals. I feel like we should have a retarget assist. Stormlord, get us done at least. I don't know what else I can do here. I'm just like trying to help get that captain. Get a daze on the one fighting me. We're actually killed the funeral. We might be able to win this. I can get a heal off here. The warden's back up, so that helps. Yeah, red on him. My heals aren't doing much for him though. He has just a lot of morale. So is it populated? Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. So both of your all's like icons on YouTube are orange, so I thought it was the same person. But it's kind of overall. It's a. I don't know. I don't know. It depends what you mean by populated. I guess I consider LOTRO fairly populated, especially the legendary servers that I'm playing on. The specific server I'm playing on is fairly populated. It's also a lot more densely populated because it has a lower level range. But just how many players that are non-anonymous on right now is 420, and that is definitely lower than the total number of players. And it just shows there, so if you consider that populated, maybe closer to 1,000 players. Just on at a time, but that's on at a specific time. Overall, there's I think we need to kill the funerals. There's oh, it was the Mithril. It seemed like somebody was attacking me. I know I'm taking damage, but that's from the funeral, I believe. Probably give him stun immunity or something. I don't know if he's getting stunned though. I'm just kind of smashing my debuffs here. I don't feel all that useful. I wonder if his tactical mitigation, that might be a bit low. He's probably set up for... Oh, it actually sounds like his tactical mitigation's max. I was kind of wondering if this warden was built more for tanking or for DPS. Because usually he plays with his Runekeeper, and that might be because we have a lot of other tanks. So we don't really need him on a warden tank. Get some more debuffs. You show what? So yeah, my warden, I leveled like 4 levels last night pretty quickly. I don't know, pretty quickly. 3.5 hours for 4 levels is quick. Of course, with the double XP, I can't really do anything on that with this character. Go yellow. At least 2 of us went yellow. I could get those 5 levels really quick, but I want to do a lot of forestals, so I'm going to spend a decent chunk tomorrow evening doing that actually. I feel like whenever I'm playing Yellow Line Lore Master, my debuffs do like nothing, but I know they have an actual effect. It's just something you can't really visualize on your character, so it just feels less rewarding to play, I guess. Yeah, he's doing like minus 35% damage with his melee damage, which is definitely helpful. It just doesn't show being helpful to me. So we still have to work our way up to Thrang. I don't know how far that is. We have the raid block up to Thrang, so there are a couple bosses here that actually aren't here, but it looks like all the ads respawn. So we're just having to clear some of this. I don't know when we get to the Balrog Thaurlach just how much there is between that. I heard there was mini bosses, but we might have already killed, we already killed 2 of them before Thrang, so I don't know if those were the 2 that our leader was referring to or not. Guess we're all going red. Hated Orc Slayer. Well, that's nice. I don't know what I got for it. Oh, I got a advanced stage for Orc Slayer. Okay. So we are just doing our normal waiting. Usually there's a lot of talking going on, so it's still quiet to me since there isn't much. Yeah, I've kind of settled that raids were just going to be waiting. I got another. I've only gotten Burglar and Lore Master legendary items, kind of oddly. Looks like this is just more trash, so we don't really have to worry about it too much. I think we're killing the Summoner. I think those are the ones we have to like kill really quick is the thing with this fight. Oh, I should probably get move my air lore buff back to the Warden now that he's up. I need to target the Summoner. Oh, we do have a Runekeeper healer. Okay. That's nice. When do you think lore will be? I assume like the next build. Let's see, I'm thinking... I would think it'd be pretty soon. Like, I feel like there would be one in the next couple weeks. They're having a pretty big patch on... Not a pretty big patch, but a pretty big maintenance on Wednesday next week, which is the 6th, I think it was. That's actually coming up pretty soon. And that looks like it would be something somewhat related to maybe just dealing with the 64-bit client a little bit and some stuff with the servers. I don't really know, that's just what it seemed like for me based on their wording of the actual forum post on the maintenance. So I'm kind of thinking in the next couple weeks, especially since I just remembered they did say it will be March when 64-bit servers go into beta, which would be sometime this month, but I would definitely expect in a couple weeks. And hey, Realm's down. Glad you can catch me live for once. Oh, I got a... Oh, that it looked like a teal hammer for some reason. I was like, what did I get? Which group am I in? I guess I'm in the group with all the people. It's the little minstrel healer and the hunter. Sounds like we're still waiting for one more person, but... So, yeah, we're still doing a little bit of setup. They're trying a new strategy, it looks like, compared to what we did. Because we tried Thrang a couple times our last run, so I'm going to listen to this a bit while they do that. So he's tanking the boss right there, so all his AoEs and that stuff's far away. Okay, Ointment's solo tanking the boss and won't be tanking all the ads. This is Stillium, he has a ton of morale. It's not a bad pocket item. So they're talking about the healers like Mercini. Hey. I think, yeah, they're just talking about the healer. I think Mercini healing the Warden. And Ball Tosser, maybe? Maybe Ball Tosser would be good on that. I don't know. Sounds like the captain's on ad tanking duty. Sounds like the main tanks did the ads. They're going over just the different strategies, trying to relay some of their ideas a bit. Okay. It sounds like instead of a dedicated healer on the boss tank, sounds like the boss is the tough, or not the boss, the ads are the tougher ones for the tank. They just, I guess, do more damage and are harder to manage. They're running, so he might tank the ads. So it sounds like the very first time we ran this, we stood at the bottom of the stairway, and then that'll be easier to aggro the ads, it sounds like. So, yeah. That's what we did. So we pulled the ads like way down here, and that's what we did the very first time, so it sounds like we might be trying that again, and having them kind of in a cluster would be helpful. Sounds like they can rotate fumarals. I don't know how many phases this fight has compared to Thrang from the vault, because that might be just like a totally different fight. Let's see. Deed bestowed. I guess I can look at my deeds. I only have 4 left, so it's a lot less than it used to be. And I already have basically the trait points I want. Like, I want at mine 1 more to get Fire Shield. And anything else I get just increases my damage, but since I got 31, a lot of the stuff's less exciting for it. The red line in particular. The yellow line hasn't been too exciting anyway. Okay, sounds like we're getting close maybe. Okay. I have 6 hope tokens to the Hunter and Minstrel group. I need caps. CJs. I never even played when fellowship maneuvers were called conjunctions, and a lot of these people just call them CJs from conjunctions. I don't know when they changed it to fellowship maneuver from conjunction, but it's kind of weird. Like, I had no idea that they were talking about FMs from CJ first. Sounds like it's going to be slow, but we should have enough like sustain to go through it still slow, because you know we don't have much DPS. We have 2 hunters for DPS basically, and I think 1 minstrel, which is odd, but not like a big problem. It's a nice staff, but mine's nicer. Sounds like 2 hunters get in one group. Okay, and the Mercini will have a little bit better with the group heals. It sounds like more CR, more Sorial. Yeah, I can try doing that. So it sounds like I'm on day's duty for the summoners. I'm really going to be a non-DPSing. See, he's gonna have all his buffs up. Kind of seeing. He has shield tactics, so he gets some tactical mitigation. He has shield mastery, gives him some stuff, some BPE type stuff. I feel like he'd want to use conviction and dance of war though. Oh, there we go. No, that was back to shield mastery. Although I think he's the ads tank, which makes sense. Warden's much better AoE tank than Captain. Captain's pretty good single target tank as well. Okay, so let's get some sticky tar on the ground. That's what we need. I wonder if I'm good to debuff the boss, or if there'd be like some issue with that happen. Oh, he's just gonna resist my debuff. I mean, I feel like I might as well give him some debuffs. Oh no, we have some... We have a Mithril already died. I'm probably standing. I think that was a DPS Mithril though. I'm gonna give him a heal. So I guess that's slightly better than him being a healing Mithril. To get knocked down like that. Okay, I'm getting some of my dots going. Oh, I should probably summon a pet, you know, that'd be a little bit helpful. Get my links going. My links probably does more damage than me now that I'm playing the yellow line again. But I will just try debuffing and try to prevent my fellowship from taking some damage. Looks like our hunter died as well. That's not good. That's just kind of a bigger DPS loss, which is not going to be too helpful to us. I guess I can remove his poison, or it'll just get removed. Go ahead and give a heal. What do I... For some reason I feel like I needed to use something. I have no idea what it was anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, I'll just keep doing this. Wait, Valandon has been revived and he defeated him again. Oh, he's way over there. I see. Unless it was the captain, I guess, that tried to res him, which is why he was way over there. You know, you don't really want to stay next to the big boss. So I don't know what we do in this fight besides kill the ads. I assume at some point you want to kill the boss. Or doesn't he like turn friendly or something at some point? I don't even know, we never got that far in the fight, but I thought that's what's supposed to happen, and then we actually kill Thrang, the actual boss, I believe. Scrapper. Trying to pay attention to summoners because they're the ones I need to daze. Looks like we just have scrappers for now. At least I'm getting some decent use out of my debuff remover, Knowledge of Cures. Trying to keep up on the debuffs, it looks like they occasionally resist one, which really kind of messes up my rotation. We're doing pretty good right now, we're sustaining pretty well. Maybe my debuffs are actually coming into some use here. I'm probably going to go ahead and use a power push and go ahead and get that cooldown going. I can give this captain some power as well. So we'll do both of these power ticks and that'll hopefully help with that. Looks like our Runekeeper is starting to take damage. We got a wave of ads coming, so we'll get some sticky tar. He's dazed. Or woken up. Man. Okay, the other one stays now. Maybe. He came up, I like actually dazed him. I don't know how he came up there, but okay, he's getting another daze. There we go. Now hopefully he'll stay down this time and I can just keep my daze up on him. Let's go ahead and use some sticky gourd. I think, no, I need to go through my rotation though. Oh, somebody will come up. Looks like he's going to join the fight, so any AoEs will hit him. No, I meant to use the fellowship power. I know our healer died. That's not good. Sounds like we don't have a res for them initial. Or actually, somebody's cooldown's going to come up in a minute. Well, I can try to heal them a little bit more. Okay, so it sounds like they're going to try to res the other mini. I assume green. Oh man, I didn't get to do that one. I'll give this captain a heal this time. I'll go ahead and get rid of his debuff. Go ahead and use another power potion while it's off cooldown. Keep that cooldown going. Okay, Summoner's dead, and we're still trying to do this. Looks like some more ads are coming. Don't see any Summoners this time, so that's kind of nice, I guess. I can still daze the Defiler. Oh no. Well, we just got big hit? I don't know. Oh, fumarole, okay. I didn't see any fumaroles, but I guess they started popping up. Okay, sounds like somebody's going to come res us. Kinda would be nice if we had some more people here, though, just because, you know, we're having trouble already. A lot of us aren't. Best gear, somebody... Oh, looks like we got on the last wave of ads, actually. So we did some decent progress there, I suppose. Sounds like the boss is fairly easy, and the ads are the hardest part. So it is really just getting through the ads, and it was a little bit better, I think, than what I expected us to get through then, to be honest. So maybe it seemed kind of bad at first, but I'm explaining that we just need that last set. I also got my infused garnet, so we can take that to the Eregian dude, and I don't think I have that quest anymore, do I? Oh, I do have it. Fly to Drakes. Bring the infused garnet. I looted an infused garnet, and I can do that level 54 quest now. I actually could give that to my warden. That would be a bit more fun to do on her, I think. Still be tough, and I get like legendary item stuff. Be better to do in Moria with that. As well, that's kind of when, well, Eregion wasn't added until Moria anyway. It's just kind of what it goes with. Rift reschedule. Don't need those. It's kind of annoying that I get those on all characters in a way, but I guess it's still good. Just all the Kun mail. Complete the Rift of Nurz Ghashu Tier 2. Well, we're working on that. Complete quest within Angmar. Yeah, I'm doing all these without even doing Angmar at all. Oh no, it looks like he went and tried to run back and res us and got... then add some spawn on him. Yeah, those are my class deeds. Just looking, I guess I can look at all the ones I completed. I don't even remember some of like the really early ones. Lightning Strike, just flat using that. Wisdom of the Council I remember. Deep Lore I remember doing. Dunedain. Healing, I remember doing that one. Signs of Power or Battle, yeah, I remember that one. Dunedain. Cracked Earth, kind of remember that one. I think I did have to focus on Cracked Earth a little bit more for that. Knowledge of Cures, just spamming all this stuff. Summon a companion, you only have to do that 200 times. That was one of the easier ones. I finished Staff Strike, I think, last stream on this character. Actually, Draw Power, that one was kind of annoying. Knowledge of Cures, another one. For that, Burning Ember, Sticky Cord, or Improved Version, that's probably one of the easiest to do on a Lore Master. The Gust of Wind one used to be really bad, but now that you have to actually use it, it's a lot better. Especially using it 1,000 times. But overall, that, and of course this other version of it's not too bad. Reador, I'm kind of curious what some of my deed progress is, so I can look at that just in some of the zones I've done, because I haven't really done a full completionist with deeds in a lot of these. Oh yeah, I haven't found the Great Barrow, even though I have. I think I looked at a couple of these. Flowers of the Old Forest, only found one of those. Deeds of Breland, I guess I did Breland Adventurer Final, got the all the quests in it. Not even all the quests, but just enough for that. Gravedigger, defeat Barrow Wardens and the Barrow Downs. That one's pretty close. A lot of these I probably could have done a little bit more focus just to finish some of them. I wonder if the Barrow Wardens, yeah, the Barrow Wardens, if that's like specifically Barrow Downs or maybe Great Barrow as well, count for some of those. Shire, nope. I'm really curious when I have done any of these. How? What? Find? Am I crazy, or have I never visited the Shire on this character yet? Have all this progress on these deeds in the Shire? Oh, it's probably, so I wonder if Oakbarton counts. That's what I'm thinking it is. Oakbarton might count here for these Shire deeds, because I have not done the Shire on this character, and I have done Oakbarton, which is, I think, more technically Evandem, but if it counts for the Shire stuff, that's actually kind of nice in a way. Ear the Wind. I really only need one more goblin for that. Dang. I just need to kill one more goblin. Get 30 marks. Don't care about the zeal too much, but I guess that'll get me some virtue XP for when they do that change. Hindraveil. I got that like perfectly to advance. Maybe I did that one on purpose. I just can't believe I left one goblin there. Bog Lurker Slayer. I summon Bog Lurkers, I don't want to kill them. What's this, Lone Lands? Yeah, Lone Lands wasn't too bad, it was just... When have I done North Downs? Oh, Fornost, okay. That's probably what that is. Trollshaws, Misty Mountains. Yeah, I did Misty Mountains. Where's Evandem? Here it is. So Evandem, I need to explore the wilds of Evandem. Just need Rushing Dale, and that'll be like 2 deeds complete. I guess a deed and a meta deed Explorer of Evandem. That'll help with deeds of Evandem, and then I have a ton of Slayers probably still. I don't know if y'all can hear, but one of my cats really thinks it's petting time. Oh, got a res. Okay, so sounds like we have one more player maybe? Did somebody join? Ulfstar, our champion, so he joined while I was looking at all these deeds myself. I actually have some of these Slayer of Evandem deed ones done. Guess it makes sense for something like the Brigands. Defeat dead. Defeated that many dead in Evandem? Or Evandem? Yeah. Even in Numenor specifically. I know I did the instances, but it still seems like a lot. So that's kind of interesting. Completed more than I thought I would have been Evandem. Angmar, not doing that. Whereas we need to go back. Misty Mountains was the next zone I did. So I just need to find like one more area for that. Do more Forbidden Heights, one more Explorer stuff basically. Bear Slayer, I probably completed a couple of these from also doing Helagrod, like Giant Slayer. Goblin Town, that was fun. Here's Eregion. I actually need find delicate pages of ring lore. I need to find one more of those. I don't know exactly how or where you get that, but find this random gate. So that's like right at Etchadonin. Then I have some of these advanced layer deeds that I'm like passively working on a little bit, I guess, when I work on my actual class deeds. Let's see what I have completed here. I just feel like I like the zone Eregion so much that I would have, or kind of would complete a lot of these. Silent and Restless Intermediate. Okay, so actually we have Silent and Restless Intermediate, Silent and Restless Advanced, and then Silent and Restless Final. Guess it's a lot of LOTRO points at least. Sounds like this is the corner fight. Because this is what we did the first time, and it seemed like it... Well, I guess it didn't work that well. Why did I delete that one and then do that one? There. Got some hope tokens left. Guess I have some stronger morale potions I can put here now. Got my not forgotten handkerchief. Guess I didn't eat any food last time either. That probably would have helped get like 300 morale from my vitality food. Okay. Okay, sounds good. And there are 4 summoners the last wave? Dang. So, that's a lot of summoners. Sounds like at 8:15 the warden will have to drop out. 8:15 for me was like 40 minutes ago? Yeah, 40 minutes ago. So I'm guessing he's in Central Time or something. Bane of Trolls. A light from the shadow. Foe of night. They're kind of similar. What's Annie? She's in the same group. She's just Annie officer. She looks like an officer. I don't really see many people with outfits like that. What is that? Fine waistcoat, adventurer's hat? Wait, it's not even showing. Cloaks, for some reason, they don't show always, or hats even. They don't show properly, but it doesn't actually show what it looks like. Those swords, I think, yeah, those are the crafted one, but those are nice. I think those are the ones I crafted this Hunter Valandon. One of them crit. The other one didn't. I guess I did make him an almost full set. I didn't make him shoulder pads. I wonder if I can make him an upgrade there. Sounds like we're getting some hope. I have a +1 hope from my thing, but I'll go away. Oh, he could really use some jewelry, that's right. Some, compared to his rings, his bracelets are decent. Okay, sounds like eat out time, which means we get some cram biscuits, a cup of red tea, and some cream of barley soup. Sounds very disgusting to me. Sounds like we're good to go. I think we're supposed to all stay back here. I kind of like want to be out in the middle and see what's going on. Does he always resist my first fire lore? It's like, I feel like a few times that's actually what's happened. Okay, but now I can actually debuff the ads, which will be more useful, I think, than the boss. They're the ones, they're the tough part. They're this like whole instance. They all resisted wind lore. That's kind of annoying. I don't even have it put out. I think the Lynx is going to be best in this situation. The debuffs from the Raven won't really be the most helpful, especially on this few of targets. And you know, the Lynx, I still get some stuff from him, and his nice AoEs. I can do that Lore Mastery thing where you just dismiss and resummon and get a refresh on his AoEs. Probably could keybind that and actually make it be more viable. Yeah, fire lore. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to be missing. Oh, I need to put my air lore on the Warden. I'm gonna remove some of his debuffs. Or somebody else will, and then he'll just get another debuff once I've already used my thing. So I do want to step a little bit forward myself just so I can actually pay attention when the ads come and I can get the CCs going on. Okay, so we're actually going to try, I guess I'll put a couple debuffs on the boss, might as well. Just make him do a little bit less damage. Oh, that guy ran too fast. I was not able to CC him. Okay, sounds like next wave is summoner, so I'll definitely need to. Sounds like the wave after this is summoners. I might have got an actual big crit there. I'm probably going to move my links down here. Okay. He is dazed at the top. Did I need to keep him dazed or? Okay. So that's going to be a bit of a trouble. I want my links to move. He's on a worm right there. I'm dazed right now, or actually stunned. Probably want to get rid of that. Well, he's way out of the way. No. He came up. Yeah, I think he's up now. That's not good. I don't know what happened. They just seem to randomly come up like last time I refreshed the days. He might have resisted. It's possible, but I don't know. But yeah, it looks like it was okay. We're down to just one summoner. It seems like we have a lot better damage. I know we got a new champion, but maybe he has that much of an effect on our whole raid, or we're just doing better, you know. Got our warm up. Maybe even I'm being more useful. I feel like my Lynx is doing a lot more damage. I'm actually a little bit up on my pet this time. Oh, he's immune. Sounds like this is wounds time. You go on the champ's target. Okay, get my links up. Yeah, cause he has a lot of debuffs. Probably could have saved Knowledge of Cures because I think that removes 3 of them now. Yeah, I got some of Ointment's clear. I'm using my thing on cooldown to help them. Looks like my Lynx is dead again, but that just means a refresher of the AoEs. I do need to get my debuffs up. I think that'll be more helpful if I can actually get those going again. Okay, let's go ahead and sticky board. Get some extra debuffs going. Sticky tar. Oh yeah, so this sounds like it's the funeral fight. This dude, he is... Oh, he's back with us. Did we complete that phase, it looks like? Nice. I know we still have a couple ads, but it looks like the temporary boss that is not the actual boss, looks like he's done. Yeah, the funerals, this part's a lot more like Thrang from the vault. You didn't actually have this part in the beginning of that. But it just started with Thrang and actual funerals. So this fight's I'm pretty familiar with, this actual phase of it. So here's Thrang. He can't really be damaged until we get him into funerals. But we just gotta kinda... Ooh, that champion almost died. Okay, I'll give him stun immunity. Oh, I put the stun immunity on the wrong one, I guess. Unless the Warden would have got stunned. Looks like we're actually able to damage him. We're not getting that much in our burst damage though. Which, I mean, that might just be the way this fight goes. I want to get stun immunity on him real quick before he does the next one. Maybe I should do the captain. He seems to be getting stunned a lot more. We really need to get a heal on the captain. Okay, yeah, we need to get rid of Tempered by Flame. That's the specific debuff. They're kind of going with the funerals pretty fast, though. Gonna give a heal. Back on Thrang. I guess I'll summon my Link's help. Yeah, I felt like we were moving through the funerals pretty fast to start. Did they pop the funeral? What happened there? Oh no, for some reason I was thinking it was the Minstrel that was taking damage as the champion. He's in melee range. I think he's just getting too close a little bit. Get my pet in. Oh yikes, our Runekeeper just went down. That's not good. It's really not good that our healer went down. Great. Those guys are getting pretty close to the funerals. These are what you want to stay away from. Guess I can use a power potion. Get my links back up. Did we get... Okay, so one of our tanks is down, but we still have... For some reason it felt like we were totally wiping. Sounds like they're about to get some reses up. I think if they res the captain might be able to res the Runekeeper even. Okay, we'll get a heal going to this Warden. Yikes. There's one that just popped up behind us. We're doing decently until but yeah, that femoral just popped up right behind us and one-shot us at once. Looks like we might have even more people joining. Sounds like we're getting another tank maybe. I guess they'll just come back and resist. I'm gonna just wait a little bit here. Hopefully the Runekeeper doesn't die on his way back again. What was I? Instances. So here's 4 NOS. I need to do that. 4 of 83 riddles beneath the end. Okay. Is that just, that's General Shadows of Ingmar? Okay. Just have one more quest in each of these wings for 100 mark, and Spider Spooker. I kind of like that one. The Dead That Live, defeat the dead and Baird Gularan. Okay. Defeating Marum and Baird Gularan. They're what I've completed as far as this goes. Probably just like General, and since was complete, yeah, Wrath of Water. Discover the Halls of Night. You actually get 3 potions for that? That's kind of weird. How much morale did those? Okay, 1,000 to 1,200. For some reason I was thinking it was even more than the 1,200 to 1,500 one, but nope. Mighty Umin. Don't know who Umin is, but it's somebody I killed. Defeat the dead and Baird Gularan, so got that one done. Oh, that was the advanced one I had. Maybe we're getting one more person? I don't know. Also doesn't help that the kin leader who's not here, he's usually a tank. So just having one less tank is not ideal. Pretty much all of us on besides Kelthos there. Even he could join us if he wanted, just to have more people in the group. I mean, a level 46 is more useful than a non-existent player. I don't have any recipe that can actually use Moonstone on my jeweler. I guess my jeweler's not even finished with Master. I haven't opened all those scroll cases yet. So maybe I'm just missing that. Yeah, this is going to be, I guess, quite a bit of waiting here for the Runekeeper to run back. We did a lot better that fight. We didn't do too bad the first time, but I felt like we did a lot better that one, even during the ads, and then Thrang would just got the Fume roll that popped us. Sounds like 5 to 10 minutes probably. Reputation change? Not really sure if there's much to go through. I've looked at all of my deeds, I think. Don't really have much else to look for as far as my deeds now that I've like completed a lot more of my class ones. Yes, I've looked at all these people's gear a lot, but we can continue to inspect. Who haven't I looked at? I feel like I've looked at everybody's gear, so it's kinda, I haven't looked at this minstrel's. Or I guess I actually have Mercini, I kinda remember this now. I feel like the resistance essence is kind of odd. I just feel like a mitigation one would probably be more useful if you want something defensive, but maybe he's capped. I think so. That's the club. 50 will, 50 fate. Morale and crit. So yeah, it's the same as the sword, really. The one I made this minstrel though is not crit. It's the big thing, I guess. So we got Goulash the Grey. Oh, he'll be a tank, so that's nice. He's got Dairders, breastplate, his gauntlets. Is that I guess that might be the Rift set, it looks like, actually. I'm not sure. Get fire mitigation, so it definitely sounds like it. Yeah, that seems like a really low DPS weapon. And just a low statted. He could probably use a crafted one over that, I would think. Even though Spear of Battle, that's a nice sounding spear, and it looks pretty cool. On any common damage, 5% chance to reflect a 3 second stun. That's kind of an interesting effect. I don't think I've seen a piece of gear with something like that before. Won't really help too much when the mobs can't be stunned. Saber's Woodworker. I wonder who that is. And yeah, the nice mitigation bow. I made somebody one of those on my Woodworker. Got crafted jewelry. Somebody else had that. I kind of wonder, it seems like the gem encrusted skill is just really easy to get running Heligrod. Maybe it's not as easy, or just people don't really want to run Heligrod, but it's a very useful piece of gear. It has all the crit rating, but really it's the mitigation, both types of mitigation. But I guess if you don't really need tactical mitigation, that could be a case where you would want this just physical mitigation, and you get some extra stuff, mainly the morale. The might's really not all that much. Yeah, Oathbreakers will be really helpful because when we get to the, I guess the second part of the, I don't really know if it would be phase because there are like 3 sets of ads which might be considered different phases. I guess they won't be different phases of the fight. It's just different sets of ads specifically. It's the phase of the phase, but yeah, the second phase of the fight when we're actually fighting Thrang and going around with the fumerals, putting him in that and trying to avoid the fumerals ourselves and not get too close to the boss. Something about that, I have no idea what I was just saying. Wait, the second phase, Oathbreakers, that's what it was. Oathbreakers will really be helpful with some burst DPS to get him down while his debuff is gone when he's in ephemeral, to just quickly get rid of some of his morale, and would probably help with a little bit of the issue we had there. Which we didn't. We had a little bit of issue besides us just like simply dying to ephemeral. Who is this, the Warden? Oh yeah, because he... So yeah, he has tactical mitigation. I guess I just didn't see these pieces. I saw like his crit and physical mastery, and I didn't look at his other ones. He could use different shoulder pads though. And it seems like a helmet. I feel like you could make better crafted ones on a tailor. I don't know, I offered to craft people stuff before this. You know, the necklace there might just not be a better one you can craft. Hey, Exilginia. Wait, so they can keep just rezzing? And the res D counts if they keep rezzing? And he doesn't accept it? I didn't know that. That'll be nice for my Runekeeper because I actually have one to use 20. And I think Minstrel's is like 200 or something crazy like that, reviving 200 people. Okay, it looks like Ointment is back, our Warden. And we have another tank now, and now our captain's going to be switching to DPS, and just a more full group in general. We're still only 10 players, so I'm missing 2. Now we only have 1 player in the kin that's not here. Sounds like they're discussing a little bit the ephemeral part of the fight. Furbritter. I ran with Furbritter something, I don't remember what. But I remember that name. It's probably a Bjorning, yeah. It's a lot of tactical mastery. I would like that chest piece if I could use it. I mean, for more DPS, it's not that useful for the yellow line. I guess tactical mastery is not too bad for Bjorning if you're healing, but for what I would do, I would prefer, I don't know, physical mastery. Sounds like they're deciding which tank, since we got the Guardian the second tank, they're deciding which one's doing which now. Kind of curious if the captain going blue line would be more helpful, but maybe not. Plus 5% melee damage when wielded? Does that just mean equipped? It's like, I guess he has a different piece. He has the North Star. It looks like some of these pieces are of that set, and it's like his upper half does not match his lower half at all. And the Mirror Knights, those ones actually do match. But the pants and gloves, they like really do match, and then the rest doesn't really seem like it. Actually seems like the 3 pieces match a little bit. That one's kind of okay. That cloak is just really, it's really flexible with different outfits it can go with. I've seen Goulash the Grey. Is he in our kin? Yeah, he's in our kin. Do I like epic battles? Not really. They're just kind of slow and boring. The idea of them was okay, it's just they didn't play out to actually be fun to me. They're kind of fun, I think, initially to go through, run them, and see what they're like, but overall just kind of boring to actually play through. Looks like we have to wait, I guess, for this Guardian to get here. Oh, he actually is here. We got some hope. They got some hope. Sounds like we're doing our setup. We're about to ready up, so time to eat some food. We're eating the exact same thing. Some of our red tea, crayon biscuits, and cream of barley soup. Do people still do epic battles? So there's one specific one, Pelargir. I think it's specifically called Retaking Pelargir, actually. I think that one you don't get until level 105, but anyway, people still run that one because it gives, like, it gives jewelry that scales to your level that's pretty useful. And it's just good intermediate jewelry to get until you get some better pieces. And it's relatively easy to run, so it doesn't really matter what gear you have to already get it. So that's kind of nice that they have it. I don't, because it's epic battles and it's kind of an old thing, they don't really update it. But having the scaling gear from it is kind of helpful for people getting into some later game content with that. So yes, people run it for that. And you also get, I think, Clash Trace points from it, which would be useful to run it for. Sounds like we can trade in our Rift coins. I think I got a few of those. We'll trade them in after this fight. I don't know what for, but yeah, we are about... Where are my Rift coins? I don't know where they are. Maybe I don't. There they are. I have 5 Rift coins. wonder if I could get more because I've gotten some more obsidian rock shards and stuff. I don't remember exactly what trades into them though. Oh yeah, so here we go. Do that thing. Try to get some debuffs on him. I guess he doesn't want to be debuffed. Okay, and this is just, this part hopefully will go pretty smoothly like last time. I don't know why the boss is here. I don't think the tank's supposed to be doing that. This is not good. I don't think our Guardian's actually in Discord, so that's not going to be all that great. Yeah, so we just got the new tank and it doesn't look like he actually knew what was going on with tanking. Yeah, the Guardian's back up, but he's just wanting to like tank right there. He needs to go, he's supposed to go over there. I'm just debuffing the boss, not really damaging him too much, but it does slightly decrease the damage it takes. So it looks like we have some ads. I should focus on them actually. He has an induction, I don't really know. I mean, it might be fine that he's tanking him here. It's just we're gonna have to deal with the ads and stuff. I don't know if he has any AoE attacks or cleaves. I guess I do need to walk a little bit closer here. It's going to be a bit harder for me to daze as well, I think. This one summoners. Okay, there. Yeah, he got hit by the Guardian, I think. Oh, damn, the Velanon has been revived. I didn't even see the Hunter die. I don't know if I got one shot or what happened there, but I tried to daze that summoner and Guardian ended up hitting him. Kind of just in a tough situation with the Guardian taking the boss there. What did I get hit by though? Yeah, clearing sweep from Emir. So if he was actually where he was supposed to be over there, that would have been like a cleave that could have hit me. Only 3? Oh, now 4 of us are dead, including all the tanks. Well, that one went even worse than the second one, and even worse than the first one. I think the Guardian just didn't know he was supposed to tank him off to the side. I don't know if he just didn't hear the explanation or wasn't in it. He's not in our Discord, but I thought he might have been in voice chat or something, listening. Yeah, hopefully we can get that, because he had the boss and he pulled him and aggroed him, but then he just ran him to the middle and tried to also tank the ads, which didn't really work out that well. Okay, so it looks like he'll be getting set up in Discord here. This is just the long waiting part. We can look through some screenshots. We haven't done that too recently. I just, for me, myself as well, I need to find something to do between these fights when I'm just sitting here dead waiting for reses. So where are my screenshots? There they are. Okay, so this is really like a bright white to me. Go ahead and move that. There we go. So this is way back at the beginning, but since the last time I did some of this, we, what did we get? We did the Guardian of the Shire. Haven't actually gone through some of those. It was Thaurlach probably, maybe even before this. The Bjorning T-posing. Yeah, I don't remember exactly when we did the last set of these, but I got some interesting ones on my lore master here, and doing, what was this, like Marobal and Eregion. Just with the bloom, it created some nice screenshots, especially with something like Fire Lore there. I haven't really looked through those all that much. I would use them for thumbnails, but they haven't really been relevant. What's this one? It looks like I'm jumping, kind of, but more like a running jump. That's kind of neat. That's from Thaurlach, not Thaurlach specifically, Heligrod, I think. Crafting on my Mithril. Oh yeah, I was crafting with my weapon because that was kind of bugged when your weapon just stayed out, so that's what I was doing. These were all my Guardian ones I was taking during those streams. Probably used, I think, some of these as thumbnails. Those were fireworks. Trying to view the fireworks, but my whole body's blocking them. I really wish there was a dark theme for, I guess Windows Explorer is just what that is. Some Warden ones. Did most of these to try to get some screenshot for thumbnails. What is this? Destroy a box of... Oh, that was on my Runekeeper in Moria, actually. I was doing the, for the producers... Not the producer's letter, the video that went before that. Mine's a Moria one. This was somewhere in Rivendell. And then this was actually from Thrang. Did that during the stream. This fight, but it was when we did it last week. Oh, this is Foreshall. Been having a lot of fun in Foreshall on my Warden. I did not want to stop questing there, but I was just so tired. I guess that was last night. That was so long ago. But yeah, those are all, I guess, the new screenshots since we last went through them sometime during Heligrod. Wait, I just saw one more. That looked interesting. I don't remember. Where was it? Here it is. It's my above weather top paintings. Is there any difference between these two pictures? Minstrel ones from when I was leveling my new Minstrel. This was back when I was actually still questing all this character in Eregion before I got level 50. They still... Okay. Looks like we're still good here. This was... Baird Gullarian, I suppose. Wait, what's that? Is he pointing or giving like a thumbs up? I can't even tell. Oops. This was Goblin Town, I guess. Some cave paintings. Oh yeah, we all were like our poses there. The captain and I think, unplanningly did the same thing at the same time. Oh, he was giving his thumbs up that one, and then... Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what the Guardian's doing in that one, though. This one we did Goblin Town, so that was quite a while ago. I've been revived. Well, looks like we have to get back to actual LOTROing. But yeah, that was better than just sitting here waiting. At least gotta look through some of my screenshots. Tome of Defense. 20% mount speed. That's something I could use like on my warden, but I don't have it on her. I guess it is bound to account. I can send it to my warden. That'll actually be useful in Forestial. It's like one of those items I never end up actually using or wanting, and then just never think about, but it's still nice to get plus 20%. Let's go ahead and do some Sticky Tar and Beacon of Hope and get some speed progress. Do we want this on the Warden, I guess? This one's, yeah, probably on the Warden. 5% chance to negate 15% damage and reflect 15% damage. So what's the hot on this? How useful is that? 340. So about 400 every 4 seconds. I mean, it kind of adds up to a decent amount. Not really even a decent amount, but an okay-ish amount over a while. Yeah, it's not the strongest, but I think the little benefit it gives is still just like passively a bit helpful. Isn't it just discord.gg/that? They're trying to get the Guardian in. Invalid invite. Well, it might just be invalid because I can't really, I'm already in it, I don't know. Yeah, we're still waiting though. I think we're waiting for that Guardian to get in the Discord. I can go back a little bit to looking at my screenshots, I guess. Let's move that back. There we go. So here are some ordered ones. These were when I was getting all the just general class ones, trying to get some interesting things for those. We have Luiden. Still haven't released all those Luiden episodes from when those were. I think these are even more class ones still. Just a lot of these. Some captain ones. This was way back when Louis. This was like the kind of the prime time for legendary servers when I was doing Lonelands on this character. Just kind of in that general range, and they were still pretty new. Trying to see if I can get another like. It's really hard to share. Your Discord server. Oh, I might have to turn this black real quick. Let me see. Oh, it looks like he got one. Okay. Oops. Oh no. I totally messed up OPS there. There we go. We're back. Guess I can use sticky tar while waiting. Yeah, I'm already almost halfway done with that one. He's just looking at my charged air buff. I guess that's it's air lore, but it gives them a charged air buff. It's actually nicer than I thought it was. Just I guess generally nice. Maybe that's why I have so little power. That's 3 power per second. It's like after a minute we'll be, or even over a minute we'll be 100 power down, 300 power down. We've been doing, this stream has been over an hour and a half and we have not even killed this boss. We did really good the second time. We're just spending so long between the fights. Like not even running back from rezzing, we're just spending all this time. Getting more people in, explaining the fight to them as well. So yeah, it's just kind of going slow this evening, I guess. So yeah, it looks like the Guardian thought he just sat in front of the statue the whole time, and that was like the whole thing, that fight. I think we're about ready. That was all. They didn't have to explain the whole fight this time, actually, it sounds like, because he knew it. He just did it in the wrong way. Yep, sounds like eating up and then ready. Guess I just blew all my cooldowns though with sticky tar, and speaking of hope, trying to get progress on my deeds. Yeah, sticky tar is almost halfway done. I just looked at these and like went through this. Light of Hope, I didn't actually look at that one, so that's 73 away. That's like really nice. And get 3 more trait points. Again, the trait points aren't as impactful anymore at this point, but it's still nice to get them. I mean, I'll need them eventually. So yeah, we still have only 10 players. Somebody had to leave at like 8:15, they said, which they said that when it was 40 minutes after 8:15 for me, so I assumed it was like 9:15 server timer for me. But maybe it was 10:15. Or even 11 or 12:15, I don't know. Okay, sounds like we are good to go. Oh, I guess he lost the captain buff. I was like, he just had 15k morale. So we will give this boss just some debuffs so that Guardian has a little bit of an easier time. Maybe if they don't get hit by the debuffs. So we're back to our corner. I'm gonna use Sticky Tar, the Hoarding Knowledge thing. Guess I could actually target a mob they're targeting. That would be... Who do I want to target? Waitnet or Wolfstar? Looks like I need to get a middle. Guess I'll get it on this group. I'm not mean to use Share the Power, but I want to get a remove debuff on the captain. There's somebody... Okay, there's an archer. I guess I could have actually messed him. Been useful. It's really annoying, the debuffs. They just take so long to apply. I feel like they get hardly any use out of the mobs like these. I don't know, maybe that's not the case. Like, once I actually get them going up a bit, but on a boss they're much more effective because of that, which maybe even just for the boss phases of this fight it's worth it. But I actually do feel like I would be much more effective in Redline, oddly enough. Like, basically every other case besides smaller ads. So the summoners come pretty soon. This time I'm actually a little bit safe to step out so I can get a little better grasp. I don't think I can actually stun there, I don't know. Just kind of a force of habit thing. Especially now that, you know, after almost 2 hours of getting no progress here on Thrang, I'm getting tired of paying attention less. Is this the summoners, I believe? Nope, that's just scrappers. So I think we have one more set. This is probably the set before the summoners, which is the one I need to pay attention for and get my daisies going. Hope they don't randomly break like the last couple times. Or if they do, that I can actually get them up again. Got a 1.3k devastate. I feel like that's something decent for a yellow line Longmaster. It doesn't really care about damage too much. When I actually can get my debuffs up and then get a little bit of my damage rotation, it's kind of nice. Like, the damage rotation isn't, of course, going to be all that strong, but... come on, Summoner. There we go. Well, that one's just wanting to stay up there. So I want to use Blinding Flash on cooldown, but it seems like last time that just ended up waking him up, actually. And it could have been something else, I don't know. Oh no. I had him targeted and was using it. Looks like the somewhere is going to be here. Am I like... I'm gonna find my volume really low. I can't hear anybody talking, but maybe just nobody's talking. Oh, there we go. We're back. I was just kind of worried because I wasn't hearing anybody. I need to get through. This is a really nice time to use Beacon of Hope just because everybody's stacked, and the gust of wind thing, the pleasant breeze, and just get some actual nice heals for our group, oddly. Probably go green here. At least if we get Rallying Cry, we get the Fellowship Wide Hot. We only really need 2 of those. Like, of course it's better if you get more than 2. The heal strength, but to get the actual effect, the hot, you only need 2. Gears, it's really nice. Ooh, what did they die from? I have no idea what they died from. Is there a Fumarole? Did we pop the Fumarole? Yeah, it sounds like they just popped a Fumarole. Okay. Well, hopefully between this one there won't be as much time in between the actual fight, because that's what's been. It's just been the really long part, is the waiting between the fights here. Oh, and I need to stretch my legs. I wonder if his Dillium had the Do Not Fall. Oh, maybe not. Well, looks like we'll be waiting a minute for reses again. I wonder if the captain has a deed for reses, because the Lore Master does not, at least not at this point. The Runekeeper does, the Minstrel does. Oh, we still got that one guy that's not in our group. (11/8). I guess 11/8/2018 is when the kin was made, probably on launch day. I don't remember, for some reason I was thinking it was 11/6, but maybe it was 11/8. We had a couple of people join 1/6/2019. I don't know if that's just a coincidence. Stillium's pretty recent. I've actually run quite a few things with him. I guess it's not all that recent anymore, and it is March. It still feels like the middle of February to me. Mercini's even more recent. Dang, I've run a few things with them. They could also just be alts, and getting through that. No, they're mains. Maybe they just joined, I don't know. Oh, what up? There we go. Let's see, I guess I can, thanks. Join date, yeah, 11/8. Looks like it was created. Oh, that's online. Okay, that makes sense. A lot of us joined, actually not as many as I thought joined 11/8. Not, I guess 3 of us that are on joined the very first day. And then I joined both my Runekeeper and Warden the next day, and we got a few more people in, and then we started getting more just people from the server in general, but also more people coming back from Arkenstone. Looks like a lot of them joined kind of late November. Somebody just joined today, Half Pint. This night we have Penny, Pennywise, Pennies. All these pennies. I think I ran instance with one of the pennies. Like maybe just group leveling one. Like on my Warden at one point, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, so I haven't, I don't know, accidentally left the Discord, but I haven't talked about update 23.3.3. So LOTRO is having a new patch. I can actually get to it, maybe. Did not actually go to it. Let me get to it. Update 23.3.3. 23.3.3, yeah. So that is going to be Monday. Let me probably open this and I guess that would be easier. Okay, this should work. Actually, I don't know. I wonder if I still have that open where you can see that. Nope. Okay, so we are going back to this, and it looks like, yeah. Okay, so we have, this is the LOTRO forum. If anybody's unfamiliar with it, I don't really visit it that often, but this is what it looks like. Mainly visit it to read some patch notes, but yeah, this is update 23.3.3 that will release Monday. Probably like a usual 4-hour downtime with that. They are having another downtime Wednesday, which will be scheduled for 22 hours on Wednesday, basically all day, 2 a.m. to 12 a.m., which I guess will impact me a little bit. Wednesday is usually, like, in general, one of my busier days, and that Wednesday specifically will be a bit busier as well, I guess. So it won't impact me as much as it might another day. So for me, at least, that's a convenient day to have a 22-hour maintenance. But I think one of the big things is the items here. It's almost worth making a video, I think, on its own. So you have Moria content related items have been restatted to modern numbers, so that's like changing. I actually addressed this video, I think, in my Mines of Moria release. Kind of my concerns was with the Essence gear and Moria gear being weak, and a lot of people have the same thing, so it's not like unique to me. But yeah, I think that's a pretty big change actually that's going to come, and we'll just have to see what the actual stats are with new things. But we got that one, so having those restatted to modern numbers is really good. But the other big thing is essences for level 50 to 105 have had their benefits adjusted down slightly. In other words, they have been nerfed, which is really nice. We'll just see how much they were nerfed, if they're still going to be something you want over anything else, like way OP compared to other stuff or not. And then essences with usage 106 plus were not altered, so that's okay. And then they also removed selection boxes of medium might gear, even though they're useful for classes like Wardens. And even still be orning some because you can get better medium armor than heavy armor, but now that's kind of less relevant that they fixed crafting for the most part. So yeah, those are like two very specific big changes in a ... update here for 23.3.3. The Lorien item sets, that doesn't really have an effect at all. It's just, you know, once you get past level 70, not 17, you can not use them anymore. Some changes with Anvil of Winterstith, it looks like. And then some more changes with Lothlorien. They're just getting ready, you can tell, for Mines of Moria release with some of these updates. The 11th anniversary Pinwheel Fireworks is not producing fireworks. They'll be fixing that in the near future. That really needs to be fixed. If a fireworks not producing fireworks, it's really bad. Oh, are they just waiting on me? Looks like they were waiting on the Guardian anyway. I'm still in the Discord. They could have, like, if they were actually waiting on me, they could have said something, but it sounds like they're back. Or maybe the Guardian's just AFK. The Warden was the one that I knew went AFK. So yeah, that's kind of update 23.3.3. Oh, we did get the Minstrel. That's nice. Now everybody on in the kin is doing Rift. Yeah, he'll be good for just some backup heals. I mean, I talked about this earlier when I was like, oh, he could join us. Having a healer to fill up a slot is better than having... He actually has a really nice mace there that's got a lot of tactical mastery. Better than having nothing. He has a basic loot. We need to get him. I need to craft him some gear. Guess he's just had questing gear along the way, which isn't a problem for questing, especially if you just want to quest and go about that. Don't really want to use stronger crafted gear, but for level 50 you could use some, it looks like. Okay, I got a little bit distracted here, but I think we're still setting up for the raid, like, yeah. I thought we did scrolls. I guess I should do food. I'm just at the point where, again, even the last fight, but I'm just getting really tired. I'm glad we're going faster, not spending as long time between fights. I don't know if we ever got this. Yeah, this Minstrel still has to actually catch up to us, so we're actually not ready. That's what we were waiting for. It would be kind of nice if you could just summoning horn them straight to where you are in the instance. That would be helpful in this one because it's such a long walk. So I guess we got a new subscriber. I totally missed that, but Evil Jared, it's almost like Jared, but thank you for subscribing. I don't know if that actually popped up in the middle of me doing the whole talking about the stuff, the update. Like we are. It looks like the Minstrel. Oh no, that's not the Minstrel. Maybe somebody. Oh, that is the Minstrel on the minimap. He's just like out. Oh, I have some. Oh, this isn't my tailor. I have like all these Master Scroll cases and like open my tailor ones, but this guy's not a crafter. He's just an explorer. Oops. I want to get recipes. I wonder how many LOTRO points I do have. 7.9k. Dang, sounds like one of the ads the archers hit the hunter, this hunter, for 5k, which is just like barely above his max morale. He still has higher than before I crafted him gear, but he could get a little bit higher with some jewelry, especially his rings. Those are just like horrible and could basically use some more morale from that. Oh, he's gotta pick on people's gear if possible. I don't even have, like, I could pick on my gear. Look how bad this bracelet is. It's an item level 30 bracelet and I'm still using it. It's the Bane of the Brown Wizard, that little dude from Garth of Garwin. Not little dude, but Radagast, I think. Might be confusing that with somebody else, but I think it was Radagast. And he had, like, the Lore Master class quests and stuff. But I still have the bracelet from that. I have a lot of morale in this earring, but the ICMR isn't too useful. So yeah, we can, we have much downtime. I can pick on my gear some and not just everybody else's. I do have the one earring, the high elf earring, I guess I could equip, but for what I'm doing, I don't think it's actually going to be an upgrade. But yeah, as far as the crafted jewelry, I just don't know if there's anything I can actually make that would be significant upgrade, unfortunately. I can look at one of the Mithrils, I think, Mercini, not Valentin. Mercini? Oh, maybe not. Thought one of these guys had like the light crafted jewelry, but maybe that was one of the medium or heavies. Okay, so sounds like we are getting ready, and that means it is time for some sticky tar. We got the fighter coming. Now we can get some boarding knowledge. Then use frost lore, whatever that is, and then wind lore. Then we use our attack duration thing, and then ancient craft. And get some burning embers and gust of wind. Hope gust of wind crits, so I get the pleasant breeze. Yeah, we actually did get pleasant breeze. Go ahead and get rid of this dude's debuff. Oh, I healed the Guardian. Probably shouldn't have healed him. Probably should have saved the heal for our group. It's not like really bad that I healed him. Actually got an interrupt off in the days on that archer. That was kind of nice. And anything I can do to have an actual visual effect of my usefulness is just really nice. Guess we'll go green, but he's about to die. Might get it off. We got like all those set up and we didn't get caught in arms. I guess I can go ahead and use some share the power in our downtime. I might be standing a bit far out here. I just kind of, as a lore master, I want to position myself where I can get debuffs if I need it. I do need to get air lore back on the Warden though. And I can go ahead and remove his debuff, and I guess I'll go through with the heal. Sticky tar, warding knowledge, all my ground effects. Okay, it sounds like summoners are coming, so yep. hopefully nobody hits him. That seems to... he doesn't seem to like to be dazed pretty long. Looks like they are both on the right. Oh, he got hit by the AoE. Hey, Cassie Kimmel. I'm not sure what you mean by defend. Oh, you were talking to somebody. I don't know, maybe they're still there. But yeah, we were talking about that way towards the beginning of this stream. But yeah, the population definitely on the legendary servers here will pick up quite a bit. When Mines of Moria is released, which will probably be pretty soon, it looks like. I would expect within the next couple weeks. I don't know why they're targeting the fireworms. They need to be targeting the summoners here. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it doesn't display like timestamps in the chat, so. Looks like the champion, he has some pretty low morale, but he's getting back up. Okay, it looks like we're getting cornered because the Ephemeral is about to pop. So I definitely want to get in the corner, don't want to get one shot. Okay, there's the Defiler. The Defilers are immune to mezzas, so I cannot do anything to help with them, I don't think. Let me try that again. Yeah, it's immune. Looks like our captain died, I believe. He had Do Not Fall on him, so I should be able to get back up. I don't know if it's safe to hit the range ones. This warden's taking a lot of damage here. Looks like it's got some strong debuffs. Do anything here. We might be able to get a battle res and keep going. Okay, we have a tank. We have our captain. We have not our captain, but our guardian. He's tanking here. We just don't have our other tank or our other healer. We do have one healer. I guess we have two healers technically, although one's dead, but he's only level 46. Oh, and I got one shot by something. I just got a devastating hit with burning barbed arrows, so that was from the actual boss. They might still be able to get through it. Looks like they got that res on the Ringkeeper, and they can... oh yeah, they can just like tank the boss away from the fumerals in this corner and go through it because there aren't any ads or anything like that. So yeah, we might actually be able to go through this if they can get enough battle reses going. And the Guardian could live through it. It kind of depends on that as well. But yeah, it doesn't look like that's happening. We needed to get rid of the ads a bit quicker, I think. I feel like we had more trouble with ads this time than our second pull. Our second one was kind of successful. I'm probably going to do one or two more tries. We're going about it quicker between the fights, which is the big thing earlier that was annoying me. So I don't mind it as much. It sounds like one of the hunters dropping out, but yeah, I'll probably do one or two more, and that'll be hit for me probably. Hopefully we get him. What gear am I using? I am using not good gear. That much I can tell you. I have a lot of my gear set up with Tactical Mastery, which is most useful for not the yellow line when I'm like doing some DPS or solo stuff, so I have a lot of that. Which isn't like horrible for this, it's something I'd still take, but other than that I would prefer more defensive stats for what we're doing and for yellow line. So mainly quest gear I got these Dellandale pieces, or these shoes, which I guess is kind of a set piece. And then some random instance gear throughout. That's just some of the best of what I have, like the shoulder pads it looks like as well. I do have from the loot boxes, since I get the 4 keys I open for on this character. I got a hat. I think that's all that ended up being useful from that. I also used Gem and Encrusted Scale, which is a really nice piece from the Helogrod quest. My sword, I think, is from an instance. My book is back at level 20. I need to craft me a new one. I don't know which one crafts that, but I should have, if it's Woodworker, I have that one. If it's Tailor, I have that one as well. My brooch is level 50. My staff is also from Eregion. A lot of my quest gear is from Eregion because it's just so strong. But again, that's for Tactical Mastery if I was actually like DPSing. I still got some nice level 30 bracelet here. Bracelet. Is that what it's called? It's not bracers, but for some reason bracelet sounds off. Yeah, it's bracelet. I don't know why I was thinking that was not it, but I will just blame how late it is and how tired I am. It even says it right there, Greater Resolute Bracelet of Fate. Non-combat, more upper gen. The main thing with like that piece of gear, a lot of these is really the Tactical Mastery, which again for the yellow line, it's not really the most beneficial. I'd rather replace it with something like, if I could replace all my Tactical Mastery with Maximum Morale for the yellow line, I would definitely do that. And also my mitigations, you know, they're not up to tier 1 cap, and they're definitely not to tier 2 cap then. Which is that's pretty much the case with all the people in our group. We have my virtues. They aren't all that great either. I mean, a few of them, they're decent. 5 and 6 I think is okay, but still having only like 3 for innocence when I could double the mitigation and the stuff it provides would be overall helpful. Might even be worth swapping that one out. It's got a lot of useful things, the physical mitigation, resistance, and tactical mitigation. Passion, charity, okay. There should be, I should have 2 mitigation ones and 2 resistance ones equipped. Oh, I do have wisdom equipped. It might also be because I don't have them high enough. Somebody, nope, did not get a res yet. But yeah, as far as I know, there are 2 mitigation ones, right? For each one. At Fidelity, I have that equipped, so that's tactical. I have 2 physical and only 1 tactical for some reason. So I am missing a tactical mitigation. Virtue, it looks like. Here's another, so that one's only 1, that's probably why I'm not using it. Yeah, it sounds like this one, a lot of people, it's going to be their last one as well, so hopefully we'll just kill him and that'll be it. If you have a scholar, I've got a handful of Jeweler's Journal, can get you some new jewelry. Unrealith. Yeah, I don't know the jewelry. I'm not really too interested in replacing my gear because we have a jeweler in the kin, and I could definitely go about like getting it from him and just giving him some of the stuff. So that's no problem me getting the jewelry. I'm just not sure if I really want to do that and get a whole other set with, while it would be useful for what we're doing, and maybe like a bracelet would be helpful for me to just upgrade that one in general. I'm kind of fine with where I am with that. I know it would be helpful to get some better pieces with that, but thanks for the offer. I just have that available from somebody else, and my jeweler is kind of slowly getting up to that point if I do feel like I want to make this character jewelry. I really, once I get my warden, I probably will stop raiding on my lore master a lot more once I get my warden a few more levels to level 50 and start raiding on her instead. I could actually utilize a lot of my gear more if I was DPS, but lore master, don't really want that. Some of my gear starting to get broken. Well, we still have 2 more that are AFK. I can use some sticky tar and Beacon of Hope though. That's probably, yeah, about capped for the day. The blinding flash one, that'll be really nice to get done. I might even get it done in this if I do enough dazes like I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know if I get a... I do get a point when I get that as far as the yellow line goes. What do I get when I get one more trait point? I guess I'll get the Ancient Master just to have the no longer cost power, but mainly target up to 6 enemies for your Fire Lore and Frost Lore to quickly get some AoE on those, even though Wind Lore already spreads them. When do you get the Wind Lore spreading them effect? Is it here? It says adds a unique... No, using Wind Lore on an enemy afflicted to Frost Lore will spread it to nearby foes. So yeah, Wind Lore already spreads those, but just having the base AoE with a cooldown skill is kind of nice, I guess. It sounds like we're doing scrolls and about to get back up and going. We are down a hunter, so expect our damage to be a little bit lower. Moderately reduces range skill induction time. Doesn't even say how much. I don't know, I can consider moderately like 30%, which is probably extremely high for something range skill induction. Okay, I'm ready. Sounds like we are ready to go, maybe? Hopefully this pull, I think it's kind of, with changing the tanks and just new group composition a little bit, getting used to that and the roles as well. Somebody's not back, I don't know who it was. But I think one of the tanks here, not the tank, but the Runekeeper, I think actually, he... we'll have to go pretty soon as well, which is kind of why this is going to be our last run, it seems like. Maybe still waiting on them. I think they are doing some token stuff. Probably don't want to just like use Beacon of Hope like that. Get the hot effect. Don't really want to grab aggro real quick. Okay, now it sounds like it's heat up time, but for some reason I thought I already did that. I guess I didn't. Well, I can eat my cram biscuit, my cream of barley soup, and my roasted chickens. That's the best part, the roasted chickens. Yeah, I think this extra, the level 46 minstrel is AFK. He's actually like out of targeting range. I think he said he was going to go AFK, but he's not even here. So yeah, let's do this last pull. Hopefully we can actually kill Thrang. I'm kind of getting a little bit, well, kind of tired of this fight, but tired of the Rift overall a little bit, on this character especially. I might not. I feel like we'll just do this Sunday, and I'm honestly not too interested in doing it at this point. I kind of just want to play my other characters. If I get my Warden to level 50 tomorrow, so if I do 2 streams on my Warden, I plan to do a pretty long one tomorrow afternoon-ish. I don't know, maybe I could do it in the middle of the day. That'd be kind of... that might actually work to be better. I just saw him throw a rock and looks like it hit Valorant for like half his amount. Looks like we're getting some ads, so I can do some sticky tar and warding knowledge, and we'll get full star Beacon of Hope and maybe heal him a little bit. Some of my links. And now the lore mastery stuff has commenced. We're gonna get all our lores and spread them with another lore, do some ancient craft stuff. Oh no, we didn't even get Burning Embers or Sticky Gourd or Gust of Wind or all that part of my rotation. That's kind of what these shorter fights, I really feel like it'd just be better if I actually use some of my damaging skills. They're still not all that strong, but you know, getting a 1,000 hit here and there with 40k morale mobs will be helpful. I think we have 2 more waves of ads before we get the summoners. I can go ahead and use next time for Sticky Gourd. We'll go ahead and dismiss and read some of my links. I kind of feel like Lore Master pets and pets in general in LOTRO, even with the captain ones, are a little bit out of whack, but more specifically with the Lore Master is they are really strong solo, but in a group setting they're kind of weaker, which isn't a problem I don't think, but it's kind of, you have this mechanic which is unintended probably. I would guess it's unintended at least, that you can just dismiss your pet and easily resummon them and reset their cooldowns, which is actually kind of useful. So it sounds like summoners will be coming. Okay, these 2 mobs die. We'll go ahead and do all our stuff, get these ones killed so we can get straight to the summoner. And I guess I should actually put Air Lore on the Warden and go ahead and give him a heal and remove his debuff. Now we have some summoners. Last time the 2 summoners came from the same spot, which didn't help. Instead of one going right and one going left, we had both go right. Okay, so that one, I definitely need to keep track of that daze as soon as this gets like pretty close to off cooldown. I will want to switch over, so probably switch over now actually. And then yeah, he comes up like right as my cooldown comes up, so I'm actually trying to do better this time about that. Because normally mobs that last longer than the cooldown quite a bit, the days, but these guys like to come up pretty early it seems like. says it has 15 seconds left, but that has not been my experience. Looks like I was able to keep them days locked though. So we're going off ointment's target. Wolfstar will be doing interrupts, I think is why. Okay, so we need to get in the corner. That means we need to lay down some sticky tar, lay down some warding knowledge. Yep, the defilers, these guys. We need to avoid the funerals, kill the defilers, and hopefully round them up better. We need to be on ointment's target, which I should actually switch to. I need to get ointment a heal and remove his debuffs. Captain, he's having some trouble here. Okay, I just wanted to get that spreaded real quick. Oh, it looks like the Runekeeper got one shot. I don't know if it was by the Femoral. I saw a Femoral pop up. I'm gonna go ahead and use some of my potions. Oh no, I got killed by something. I don't know what it was. See, I just got Thrang scored a hit with Immolated. Okay. Well, now we have the Master and the Runekeeper down. They could get the Runekeeper. Oh no, the other healer just went down. I was gonna say if they could get the Runekeeper, you know, maybe they can go through this without me. But now we have both healers down. I don't think Valorant's, I think he's DPSing. Well, I'm probably going to, I'm not really interested in running this much more, so I'm going to go ahead and retreat and head out so I don't have to sit here and wait. But yeah, to start, I guess, going about my outro before when they're done talking. Tomorrow I'll do a warding stream, probably kind of towards middle of the day, afternoon. Yeah, I'm gonna have to head out, but thanks everyone for that. Sounds like interrupts is kind of our key for that. We did perfectly fine before the time we actually got there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from that, but yeah, I can actually think and not have to listen to them. I hope you all still enjoyed me trying to go through Thrang. That was a bit unfortunate. We spent over 2 hours there and didn't even kill him. This was one of the more boring ones. If I was not streaming this, I would have been extremely bored doing that probably, but at least streaming it makes it more fun to me. And yeah, that just really makes me not want to do any raiding anymore. Not just on this character, but in general. But maybe Sunday, I mean, the plan Sunday is to do Rift, but I would really like to do that on my Warden. If we aren't doing Rift, I guess it could be Helogrod. That was the thing. If we finished Rift, we would do Helogrod. And I would like to get my Warden up to level 50. If I do the longer stream tomorrow, we can see where I get her, and then maybe do something Sunday morning. Yeah, that's just kind of where I am with that and the Rift, and with what I'm doing with my kin. Focusing on my Warden for a little bit, and then maybe I can get to some more alts as well once I get my Warden to 50, like my Runekeeper and all my lower level ones, just leveling them. Doing some of the more fun non-raiding things, but overall, I still, again, hope you all enjoyed this stream, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, and thanks for watching and joining, everyone.